Are you ready? Yeah! I want to know, is everybody ready? Yeah! All right, here we go.
Hey now. Hey now. Bobby back from A Difference Is Doing It. I know, it's been way too long since I got to snap, double point, and hey now. All you nutbags out there in the TD, can you tell it's been building up? It's been building up, okay? But I am back in the captain seat for now and ready for some real deal doing it. Now, I should probably start with a quick update on how and what I've been doing since you all saw me last a little over a half of a year ago. I've been hella busy, okay? Getting my ass kicked in by this multiple sclerosis bullshit. It's been tough, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much all of my time and energy has been dedicated to figuring out how to manage, treat, and really, if I'm honest, just live with this disease. But I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. And just like with my disc dying journey, they've all been baby steps. But I'm still taking them, and I'm getting there. Now, you've all heard me say before that I totally suck at pretending, so I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try. Instead, I'll call this the second toughest challenge that I've ever had to face in my 50 or so trips around the sun. And really, you know, like my arms and legs and other parts not listening to what my brain is telling them to do totally sucks. It sucks a whole bag of them. But it's not the toughest part. All right, I'll tell you what it is. And really, it's the reason why it's taken me so long to talk back through this camera hole to all you nutbags. Tell you what, if you'll humor me for a hot minute, I'll back up just a bit and give you a little backstory. It starts like most stories do. I used to know this girl. She was something else, let me tell you. And I tricked her. I tricked her into saddling up alongside of me for a little over a decade. And in that short time that I was blessed to get with her, she left an indelible mark on me that really is the bedrock, the foundation that The Difference Is Doing It was built upon. You see, she was one of the pretty people, like way too pretty. The kind of pretty that typically draws so much unwanted and terribly annoying attention, way more than any one person should have to deal with. Like, I had no idea how relentless it could be until getting a front row seat view of it all. And it could have so easily soured her on people over time. I mean, Lord knows it would have done that to me. But, like, to say that she handled it gracefully, it doesn't even come close to giving the way that she treated people the proper justice it deserves. Like, she had this way of not just seeing the good in people, but she'd pull it out of you and hold it right up in front of your face, showing it, reflecting it to you, like until you almost forgot that you were initially sucked in by the gravity of her smile. Almost. Almost. I mean, she empowered so many people that probably didn't deserve the time of day, or maybe even worse. It stained my brain. You have no idea how incredibly humbling it is to ride sidecar with someone like that. And wanting more than anything to carry that legacy of hers forward and to straighten out the crooked parts of my dome that she left me with. This is where and how TDIDI was born. And after 10 plus years of getting to watch a master do it firsthand, and then a lot of practice, like, I started to get pretty good at it. Like, not just making people feel awesome, but making them feel awesome about themselves. And I get it now, okay? What she was doing, why she was doing it. Don't fool yourselves. Nothing is truly altruistic. It's a fucking drug. It's a fucking drug. Like, the vibe that it creates is so insatiable and incredibly addictive and so much better than the alternative. Like, in short, it makes life better. Like, it's made my life better. We can circle back now to the rabbit that initially started this chase. The most challenging part of dealing with this MS stuff so far. Like, I've grown completely addicted to that buzz that comes with making people, friends, family feel awesome about themselves. And like I said, not by accident have I gotten pretty damn good at it, but like with the snap of a finger, the flick of a switch in the circuit breaker, like I went from that to pretty much only making people, friends, family feel sad, which sucks, and comes with a terrible withdrawal. So I'm sure that all of you can understand why it has taken me so long to get back in front of this camera again. I didn't want to do it again a couple thousand times over again, all at once. So I had to get into a better spot, like a better headspace, before lights, camera, action was an option. And not a spot where, like, I don't make people feel sad. It's a sad state of affairs. People care about me. It's a natural response. It's going to happen. I get it. I get it. Instead, like a spot where I'm over it, and I can shift my attention, my focus back to where it belongs, which is doing it, and not to let that sadness get in the way of it. Or maybe the withdrawal's just too much, and I need another fix real bad. I am jonesing, so I'm back to hopefully make some of you fools feel awesome about yourselves again. Unfortunately, I do not have the dexterity or the juice, for that matter, to pull off the 10-plus hour weeding sessions and magnifying glasses brushwork like I once could. That said, I still can fancy up some pretty sick plastic circles, and I have got a big old box of undyed discs down here in the dye lab that have been screaming for some attention since like all the way back to Thanksgiving. I actually dove into that box for the first time this past week and dyed a few discs. These are the first discs that I've touched in well over half of a year, mostly just to see if I still could. and I'll be honest, it was a little tougher than I remembered, and it took me a few tries to settle back into the groove a bit, but eventually this last one made me feel like, yeah, I can still do this thing. I remember how to do this thing. So here's the plan. I am going to dye my way through every one of the 100 or so discs left in that big old box and empty my inventory all the way out. Now, I'm not saying, okay, that these are the last discs that I'm ever going to dye. That's crazy talk. It's craziness. But I am saying that this is probably the last time that I'm going to stock myself up all the way with a bunch of blank discs for inventory. And maybe your last chance, if interested, to get your hands on a TDIDI custom dyed disc for the immediate future. Now, I don't have time anymore, unfortunately, for all of the video editing like I once did, but I totally want to hang out with all of you nutbags while I bang this out, so I am going to dye all of these discs, however long that takes, in a series of TDIDI live streams, and we'll do a bunch of giveaways along the way like we always do, and I'll smash the James Brown button a whole bunch of times, and we will generally have a full pant load of fun. And hopefully, come the end of it, I'll have whipped up some discs that inspire some of you fools to want to snag and bag one of them for yourself. Boomtown. And I'll try to stay on top of, posting announcements and all of the social media places and such. But if you haven't noticed already, I've totally sucked at social media recently. So your best bet, if you don't want to miss out on the party, is probably to hit that stupid notification bell thingy down below me, because I will always post a scheduled live stream thingy. Hi, Tech Bobby. Over on YouTube, like at least a day or so in advance. All right, kids, that's probably enough. That's definitely enough. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you with this one thing before I go. The most sincere and heartfelt thank you that I can muster to all of you that just continue to flood and to bomb my inbox with well wishes and positive vibes and disc pictures, which I still love. I cannot tell you how much it lifts me up. And I'll stop short now of getting choked up and just say thank you. All right, we are going to be back before you know it to start to bang off this live stream disc dying journey. I hope to catch the whole cast of you crazies there. And until that time comes, you better keep doing it. Yeah!
You better dig him.
Oh.
Heartbreaker!
Oh no.